Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Jackson on first down. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. After the sack on first down, Jackson steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Jackson now. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
the gun on third down. Jackson.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Let them know, let them know. Mike Ford. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. One twist. Check 99.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it.
Receiver.
Pan out.
Damn it.
Boy, possession
But actually, he threw it to the wrong spot.
Already being in the red zone.
I know. I saw that. That's where I really originally wanted to go, but I thought you was gonna cover him.
56 is the mic.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing
Get out the way.
and they're going to come away empty.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard.
Damn, get out the way.
In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this turns
Man,
into
get out of here. I've been through the ball.
Going to get forward progress.
Whatever,
That'll be a
man,
safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to
Shit don't
play.
make no
One
damn
has already
sense.
come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
This is brought in at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do
But he
that
could
again.
just
What do you think?
he could just weave through the
What
traffic.
do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Talking about the quarterback.
I know you're right there with me.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. So a nice job to break
Man,
the
this
one
nigga's not
tackle
walking
without
through
much
no Greg
daylight after
Delpit
that as
tackle.
he's
Stop
brought
it.
down. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to loft one deep. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Well, on fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you...
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
And you know the man who sat in my chair the last few years,
Stupid ass fucking game. That's a fucking...
They're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Man ran clean over the goal.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Catches complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. Well, he ran through there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs.
Okay, man.
Pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
That's bullshit, man. That's supposed to be a damn pick. They're going to make the man jump backwards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Check it out, please. SOS.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
31 to Mike. Ready? 31 to Mike. Go. Switch. Check. Crunch.
I hate when you can't.
Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout.
Whatever.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Why the fuck would I want to ID a cornerback on the 3-4 defense?
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin Bush.
Aaron Rodgers got the quickest release in the
providing
NFL.
a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at
absolutely no reason why he shouldn't have been able to throw the
coming
ball.
up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
So they let him get away from the, okay.
Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of
I guess that man that came up the middle tackled the running back, huh?
Supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around.
We'll see what they do. On first down, here's Breida. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second and 12, Jackson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Jaguar sack. Ed Oliver. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports halftime.
Maybe not just notice something.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I'm about to fix it. Don't worry about it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Nah, he up 4-0.
This is taken at his 4.
Yeah,
it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position
know what he was tripping for.
on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. First thrown out for the backup, Rodgers.
Man, that's pass interference, bro.
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Bumping the hell out that man. Then that's a damn linebacker, bro.
Incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Over here.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
319.
That's how you feel?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
He got off the block just in time.
The numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, Charlie. I got him. Shoot. Hey, black. Shoot.
From the 45 on second down, Rodgers. They'll complete this to Ingram.
I'm trying to strip him, man.
And he'll be brought
Let me
down
live
to
right quick.
midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
319. Hey, 626. Check out now. Kelly. Don't let Kelly. No.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Oh, shit.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, check 26. Central West. Look again.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Hey, wahoo! Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 3.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season, and his guys have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go.
Look how they're going to dumb the man out. Good run, bro. I don't even know how you fucking squeeze through the hole like that. Shit aggravating, bro.
His third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And this is
fucking shit aggravating. They gonna make the man fucking dumb out.
Game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his,
because I was trying to grab you with the man right behind you because I knew you was about to slow down.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Very next play, they let him just run out the fucking hole. Like it's fucking 8 men in the box.
Ready for their next drive.
Stupid ass fucking game.
Almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
But my man getting hung up and shit.
Where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They're running it. 31's the mic. Target.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him.
To say my center so fucking good, he dumb as a motherfucker to let a man run clean up the fucking middle.
A very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Bro, I ain't taking
Didn't
that long.
seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 3. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Jam. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Right.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Hilton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man that's caught inside the 10.
Whatever, Madden. Whatever.
DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown
Whatever,
of
Madden.
the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
You're going to make it to where Aaron Rodgers couldn't outthrow the coverage, but Lamar Jackson could outthrow the coverage running.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense.
Oh, ball batted in the air.
What?
Now it's intercepted.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Safety Terrell Edmonds picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
55, 54. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check mine. Watch it. I'm going to run it up.
After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. This is the tight end fan. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Okay, man.
Noah Fant.
93 speed, strong safety, can't catch a 90 speed tight end.
A forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's a big play there. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Nigga getting bullshit over here.
When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And a big loss here.
So that's not a face mask?
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. He's coming. We got double up. Check, 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 check.
Hype the fuck.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Hold. Back north. 3 down. Kill. Check 9. Watch out. We are going.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Rodgers now to throw.
Why?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure's been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise?
I know damn well Lamar Jackson don't have no damn bazooka.
Yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got it to Hilton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All right.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
That's good game, bro.
The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it.
You come all the way from the line of scrimmage to catch a man 15 yards downfield? Get out of here, man.
Finds on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it.
Man, get the fuck out of
He's
here.
going to be out of bounds, but not before he
That's something they need to take off the damn game, too, that fast break shit.
First down pickup for the Jaguars.
Because it make the defender slow down.
Wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson now, operating from the gun. And that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Come on, Savage.
D.J. Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
All they took on that formation, they don't do what the hell they're supposed to do when you
lead is now 24.
Base the line and show blitz.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late.
And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Throwing is Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite.
How do you get bumped after you release?
They were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field.
Man, get the fuck out of here,
In
man.
on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And that's
Get
why
the
you
fuck
have
out
your
of here.
Eagles team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
I got motion, man. Liam, squeeze. Watch the safety creep. Switch.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play
That ain't fucking dumb, bro.
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by
That ain't
Gay
fucking
is
dumb,
up and
like-
good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
You run a wheel route,
Touchdown. Here's
and I'm
Gay to
playing
kick
over
it
the
away.
top. Why would he ever be behind you?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Man, I'm playing over the top.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight end left. Hey. You got three. Three down. Go.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
Exactly.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime, obviously
That was
hit
the-
home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.